isn't. Oh, there it goes. Oh, my sound. There it goes. YouTube. Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know how long y'all wasn't getting no sound over there. It popped out. Sorry. All right. And it says, resolve to make progress rather than excuses. Keep your thoughts and your energy focused forward. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for being here. And it says, okay, keep your thoughts and your energy focused forward on what you can do right now to improve your life and let the rest go. So at the end of the day, it's nothing you can do about the stuff you can't control. All right. And number 15. Oh, we got like 6 chapters left. We about to be done with this book real fast, real cutesy, real demure. We're about to knock it out. All right. So chapter 15, technology is a terrible master. But we using it right now, so we like it in this way, right? It says, there is more to life than just increasing its speed. Mohandas Gandhi. Technology can be your best friend or your worst enemy. Technology becomes the enemy when we give into an excessive need to communicate continually. This compulsion to stay plugged in leaves us all psychologically breathless. Wow. We have no time to stop, smell the roses, and collect our thoughts. You have a choice. The key is to keep your relationship with technology under control. Bill Gross, who managed more than $600 billion in fixed income funds and bonds when he was with PIMCO, is famous for exercising regularly and meditating daily to keep centered while using no technology at all. Thank you. Despite turning off all his devices, he never misses an important message. For you to stay calm, clear-headed, and capable of performing at your best, detach on a regular basis from the technology that overwhelms you. A researcher who asked a group of CEOs and entrepreneurs to unplug from technology found they had improved memory, deeper relationships, better sleep, and a greater likelihood of making life-transforming decisions. What? When people are too plugged in, communications technology quickly becomes a destructive addiction. People wake up in the morning and obsessively check all their phone notifications before leaving their beds. They then race to their computers for yet more typing. Before even eating breakfast, drinking water, or brushing their teeth. I did brush my teeth, I did eat breakfast, and I did take a shower. What else? Look, I did all of that before I got on here, y'all, okay? People are now checking their smartphones about 46 times every day, according to one study, and about 85 times a day, according to another study, which found that people were accessing their phones twice as often as they thought. So, y'all, we are accessing our phones, looking at our phones. Hey, we're looking at our phones more than we're thinking. What the hell? If you're just joining in, oh, thank you. We're reading Eat That Frog. We're finishing up so that we can move on to this other book because we want to focus on Black authors moving forward. So we're moving on to this one, The Diary of a CEO, next. So just in case you want to join us for this next book, we should be done with this by the end of the week. I'm just pushing it that way so that next week we can start that book because we going, you know what I'm saying? We might give it a little break, but we're going to keep going. All right. So it says, where we at? Sorry. When people are too plugged in, communications, technology becomes little. Okay. Don't become addicted. Are you addicted? I've been addicted. I probably am still. I think I'm addicted to YouTube. Now that I have the YouTube premium and there's no commercials, I'm like watching it all the time. But it's a reason why I'm watching stuff right now. So in Washington, not long ago, I was at a business luncheon with a room full of high level executives. Prior to the beginning of the luncheon, one of the organizers stood up and said a short grace. All of the executives bowed their heads. When the grace was over, the luncheon began. However, at my table, 4 or 5 of the 8 people seemed to have been greatly affected by the prayer. They kept their heads down and their hands in their laps. Even when the food was served, they seemed to be lost in deep thought over the profound questions of the day. Then I realized that they were not praying at all. They were all intensely focused on their smartphones, sending and receiving emails, typing like frantic teenagers playing video games. They were all lost in the world around them, drowning in a deep sink full of information exchange. I know I've been like that. I don't think I've ever done that during prayer though. Like anytime the prayer is being said, I might be thinking in my head about other stuff, but I don't think I've ever been that disrespectful to be on my phone while somebody is saying prayer. I don't think I've done that, but I get it. When you're addicted, you're addicted. Take back your time. One of my clients found himself bound and chained to his computer, receiving and responding to emails several hours each day. The more time he spent at his computer, the fewer of his other tasks, his other important tasks, he was able to get done. The stress caused by these undone tasks building up like an avalanche overhang started to affect his personality, his health, and his sleeping habits. Y'all, I ain't gonna lie, there's been times when I've worked for a job, right? I remember working, I was doing HR, I think, and I had to do payroll for like 200 something people. It was like over $1 million in payroll, right? And it was my first week, maybe like my first or second time doing it, but I had nobody in the company to help me with doing these people's payroll. And I was so nervous. Like I did all the training that was there. I mean, I've done payroll, so I'm like, how hard could it be? But then when I go to do the payroll, it was all of these different time differentials and all of this stuff that I had to be very anal about. And let me tell y'all, I lost sleep until everybody got their paychecks, and I made sure that nobody had issues with their pay. Literally every day I was dreaming about it. I was waking up dreaming that I had emails of people saying their paychecks was wrong, all types of stuff. And I know that this isn't technically related, but oh my goodness, it was the stress of knowing that I could have messed up people's pay. It made me lose sleep. So it says, we taught him about the 80-20 rule and how it applied to emails. He deleted and unsubscribed from 80% of his emails that had no value. I wish there was a real easy way to do that. Then it says, of the remaining 20%, only 4% required immediate responses. The other 16% could be transferred to an action folder to be worked on later. I don't think I get enough emails like that are important emails where I got to do something like this, to be honest. Like other stuff is put into another folder, you know what I mean? Or, now you got the updated and the promotion, so that makes it a little easier to have your stuff organized. So I'm glad that I'm not spending a lot of time on emails. And I also keep my notifications turned off. Oh, yes. Oh, tell the grandbaby I hope they feel better. Thank you for being here. I'll talk to you later. Listen. Now it says, refuse to be a slave. Unchain yourself from your computer. Unsubscribe from all unwanted newsletters. Set up an autoresponder that says, I check my email only twice per day. I will reply as soon as possible. If this is an emergency, phone this number. A journalist for Fortune magazine once wrote that when he arrived back at the office after a 2-week European vacation, he had more than 700 emails waiting for him. He realized that it would take him a week to get through them all before starting an important project. For the first time in his career, he took a deep breath and punched the delete all button, erasing those 700 emails forever. Could you imagine? Thank you. Could you imagine hitting that delete button? Oh, that would be so stressful. Oh my God, that would be so stressful. His explanation was simple. I realized that just because somebody sends me an email, it does not mean that they own a piece of my life. I love that. Just because they send it don't mean like, if it's that important, they'll respond or they'll send another email, right? He says, although not many people would delete their entire inbox, you can definitely delete and ignore more emails than you do right now. Empower yourself to remove all emails that don't relate to important goals and relationships. Says someone will tell you, people often ask me at my seminars, but don't you have to stay plugged into technology to keep current with the news? I tell them, if it is really important, someone will tell you. Many people unplug from the news, and surprisingly enough, they remain well informed on most important subjects. You should do the same. Okay, listen, because I be like, what? People like, yeah, did you hear? Oh my God, did you hear? And I'm like, okay, no, but thank you. Like, thank you. Thank you for the crystal rose. All right, so eat that frog, right? It says resolve today to create zones of silence during your day-to-day activities. Resolve today to create zones of silence during your day-to-day activities. Turn off your computer and your smartphone for 1 hour in the morning and 1 hour in the afternoon. You will be amazed at what happens. Nothing. Oh, thank you. Number 2, resolve to unplug from technology for one full day each week. By the end of your digital detox, your mind will be calm and clear. When your mental batteries have time to recharge, you will be much more effective at eating frogs. So what? We're unplugging from technology and we're creating zones to get things done, but we're also talking nice to ourselves. Yeah, we got 5 chapters left, y'all. Ooh, who said y'all don't read books? Who said y'all don't read books? We almost done. We're on chapter 16 now. So I hope that you all found those 2 chapters very meaningful and find some way to implement some of the activities or some of the things in your life. I know that there are a few things that I do already, but I'm sure there are things that I can implement and do now, to help continuously to eat these big ugly frogs. So with that being said, let's get over here to our schedule to see what is next on the plan. I need to eat something else, man. I had some oatmeal this morning, but now I feel a little hungry. All right, let's check out our daily affirmation for today. Oh, this is our affirmation for today. So I asked chat that I want a affirmation that is just going to help with penetrating our subconscious faster, right? So this is our affirmation for today. It says, money flows to me effortlessly and abundantly. Every action I take multiplies my wealth. I am a magnet for opportunity, success, and prosperity. Wealth is my birthright, and I claim it now. And I'm writing this 10 times, saying it in the morning and in the evening. And bye bye. Call you right back. I know she's probably texting me to see that did I get her email, but I did. Sorry, y'all. All right, so she got that. All right, cool. All right, so this morning, hey, good morning. So that is our affirmation for today. We're going to be reading that. We're going to write it 10 times daily in our journal. If you feel like it, maybe you can record it with your own voice and you can listen to it on repeat. And then maybe you visualize your money flowing into your life the way you want it. But definitely we want to be saying this out loud in the morning and in the evening. So here it goes one more time again. Money flows to me effortlessly and abundantly. Every action I take multiplies my wealth. I am a magnet for opportunity, success, and prosperity. Wealth is my birthright and I claim it now. All right. So 10 times in your journal. I started writing mine already. I'm not finished, so I got to get my 10 done. All right. And then I want to talk to you guys about, where'd it go? Sorry. I want to talk to you about several things that I was reading today. One being, hey, it's Theo. What's up? What's up? So I want to do what I'm calling the 7-minute growth action plan segment, right? And so today I was looking at some things about marketing, right? And there were two things that kind of stood out to me, right? There was the cognitive biases, and then it was the purple cow method or purple cow concept. And to be honest, I had never heard of the purple cow concept, and I was like, let's learn about this, right? So I started doing some research, right? And it says the purple cow theory is a marketing concept introduced by Seth Godin in his book, Purple Cow, Transferring Your Business by Being Remarkable. It says the idea is that in a world filled with ordinary brown cows, a purple cow would stand out and be impossible to ignore. Hey, Downs 400, Marga, what's up? Oh, it says March, I'm sorry. So I was just like, that's interesting. The purple cow. I like that. Like, we need to investigate. And so it also got me thinking, how am I creating myself to be the purple cow and not just your typical ordinary brown cow? I ain't a cow either. I'm a muscular cow. But it says, here are some things that we can do, right? Be remarkable. Your product, your service, or your brand must be so unique that people can't help but talk about it. So you might just want to take a look, like, what are some things that, you're doing? What are your products looking like? What are your services looking like? Traditional marketing is ineffective. It says old school advertising isn't enough. You need word of mouth and viral marketing. So we got to look into that stuff, right? Or if you don't have to, right? But I was interested in about the purple cow method or the purple cow theory, right? Then it says safe is risky. Playing it too safe means blending in. Taking calculated risks leads to standing out. And then continuous innovation. Once you're remarkable, stay that way by consistently evolving and reinventing. A lot of times people create businesses and then they get lost. And, we know, like, what was it? Blockbuster, you know what I'm saying? I swear I use this as a what do you call it? As an example, right? Because I still feel like it, because even with Netflix and all these apps and all of this stuff up there, I still feel like it's still a nostalgic way. When I go to Goodwills, when I go out sometimes, I still see people buying CDs. I still see people buying VHS. So maybe they didn't necessarily need a big store, but maybe they could have condensed it down and not have as much videos. But I still feel like people want to go out on a Friday night and grab a movie from Blockbuster, and you know what I mean? It was the whole nostalgic of the family and spending time together with the family and stuff like that. So I think if they would have innovatively evolved and reinvented themselves, I think they'd probably still be around. Now, how to apply it, right? So now if you want to apply it, you want to think about what makes your offerings different from your competitors. So you want to, maybe get a notebook and start looking at the competitors who are in your space and what they're doing, right? Maybe it's your unique brand strategy, engaging your social media approach, and your no nonsense supportive tone, right? So these are things that we got to think about when we're coming. And when I came on today, and you're going to see as I implement this purple cow method for myself, it's things that's about to change, because I feel like I'm a purple cow in a whole world of brown cows, right? I truly do. So I know that in order for me to do what I need to do, I need to plan this out. How do I want to show up for myself? How do I want to show up for this live? What's up, Rod Diggity? How do I mean, I know I bring energy, but I know that I want to have a plan, because this isn't just any old live. This is a live where we learn shit, where we grow, and that's it. So that we can go out here and do great shit. So with that being said, I just want you to be aware that some things are going to be changing a little bit, so that we can do what we got to do. What's up, Shy? So yeah, that's pretty much it for today. I just really wanted to, I'm getting it. I'm getting it together. I'm definitely getting it together. But the purple cow method was definitely really interesting to learn about. I hope that we can dive more into it a little bit more. I'm sorry, I was just seeing something. Oh, okay. All right. So is there anyone? Oh yeah, you in the house now. That's cool. Hey, Shy. What's up, Shy? And I think I want everybody to get, I'm going to starting this, maybe next week. Starting next week, we're going to also be doing kind of like a hot seat challenge, where I invite somebody on who we can, help them solve a problem live on the air. So we'll do that. That's going to be something that we're going to be doing moving forward. And then some other stuff